Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing really well. So today I'm here to review Beast of No Nation for you, a Netflix original film. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and I'll be right back.
All of you that have never been listened to before and have seen your family killed, you now have something that stands for you. Victory! 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 Victory!
I saw terrible things, and I did terrible things. If I'm telling this to you, you'll think that I'm some sort of beast.
Alright, so Beast of No Nation is a Netflix original film, and this film was shot in Ghana and features actors such as Idris Elba. Guys, I have to say this film blew my mind in terms of how good the picture quality was, in terms of how good the directing was, how good the sound was, how good the camera angle was, how good the location was, how good the costume was. Guys, I just have to say that this film ticked so many boxes, and I cannot review this one without comparing it to October 1st. I have to say they're both on the same standard, but this one slightly tops October 1st for me because the locations were just spot on, the costumes were spot on, the graphics, literally everything was amazing, everything was just phenomenal. I cannot emphasize how good the acting in this one was, especially from the lead character, a little boy called Agu. This guy is amazing. This guy honestly deserves an Oscar because his acting was just phenomenal. And it wasn't just only him, it was other young actors around his age. They did such an amazing job. Literally, they honestly deserve an Oscar. Like, the acting is that good. I know a lot of older actors that are more experienced that cannot even compare, they don't even compare to half of what this guy can do. It was honestly phenomenal. And also the actor from Idris Elba was also amazing. Guys, I have to say that the location they used in this film, they talked about every single location properly because every single location matched the story that they were telling. And also I have to talk about the camera angles and the visual quality. The visual quality was crisp, clear. The directing was amazing. The directing was on point. But now, my only issue that I have with this film is the storyline. Okay, I understand the storyline. I get the storyline. I understand that it's about war, and I understand obviously some things are going to be graphic, but you know when it just slightly drags on. I have to say this film slightly dragged on for me. This film was almost 2 hours long, I think slightly over 2 hours long, and honestly it didn't need to be that long, but the fact that it's so good, you actually don't really notice how long it is. I also have to give props to this film for how they planned their scenes. Literally, some scene in this film literally blew my mind. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. For example, there was a scene where they did a 3D TV, like a TV box, and then you had kids acting behind the TV to make it look like it's an actual 3D TV. That was amazing, and the kids they used were literally phenomenal. Also, another thing I like about this film is the fact that it actually promotes the African culture, or promotes the Ghanaian culture. For example, the little kids were rapping in their language, and I'm not Ghanaian, so I don't understand what they were saying, but it reminded me of a Ghanaian song. I think actually the lyrics were from a Ghanaian song that I know, and it just shows that they're proud of the culture and they promote their culture. So I like that about this film. You can tell that this film was not low budget at all. You can tell they spared no cost in this film because they had actual proper visuals and proper graphics and proper, like, for example, during the war scene and during scenes where they were fighting and stuff, they had actual ammo tanks. They had guns that looked so realistic, not toy guns. They had actual realistic looking guns. They had proper graphics. For example, they had things that looked like bombs, and they had things that looked like actual, like, bullets being fired and bullets casing and shells on the floor as well. So they spared no cost in terms of planning and graphics and special effects. And also, can I just also talk about the actual editing of the video? I could tell that they color corrected some parts of the video, but I could tell that they color corrected some parts of the movie, but that's just amazing because it made it look so much better. Okay, now let me just quickly run you guys through the things I do not really necessarily like about this video. I have to say that the chanting got on my nerves. Honestly, it got to a point that it was honestly driving me insane because the chanting was just over the top. Honestly, that was over the top. That wasn't it wasn't necessarily called for. It was just too way over the top. And also the length of the film was quite long, and like I said before, it did not need to be that long. Honestly, they could have done it in an hour and a half. They did not need 2 hours over to do it. Some scenes were unnecessary, some scenes they could have easily cut out. But guys, I just have to say that you honestly need to watch this one, because this one would actually blow your mind. The storyline is not the greatest, because some people might find it boring, because like I said, it's about this guy's life, about him in war. So some people might find it quite boring, some people might find it quite brutal and quite graphic, but I have to say, guys, this film is entertaining. And like I said earlier on, I was going to compare it to October 1st, and the reason I said I was going to compare it to October 1st is because they're both on that level when it comes to visuals. They're both on that level. When it comes to execution, I have to say that Base of No Nation slightly tops it for me, because it's executed more, and it had more props, and it had more locations, had more graphics, had more planning compared to October 1st. So what would I rate this film? I'd rate this film a 4.5 star out of 5, because I believe that this film was really good. And the reason I haven't scored it a 5 stars is because, like I said, it was too long and the chanting got on my nerves. But apart from that, guys, this film, you honestly need to watch this film. It's such a good film, and like I said, I liked how it promotes the culture. I liked how they I forgot to say, they spoke a Ghanaian language. I'm not sure which Ghanaian language it was, but I liked how they actually spoke the language in the film. So yes, guys, you need to watch this film, and it's such a good film. Like I promise you, you would be entertained and you would be impressed. Anyways, guys, that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye. And also, before I forget, can I just say a very big thank you to Culture Clash Clothing for sending me this lovely jacket. Thank you so much, I love it. And if you'd like to purchase more jackets like this, you can use my name as a code to get 10% off. So you've got to check them out at cultureclashclothing.com. Thank you guys so much. See you later. Bye.